name's Nate. This is my 1989 Nissan 240SX. I've had it for a couple years now and still on jack stands, typical. Yeah, let me show you. So it is a 1989 Nissan 240SX. It is a two-tone original paint from at least the firewall back. It's still original. I'm in the progress of doing a Silvia front end conversion. It has a 1989 Nissan Silvia CA18DET with a eBay turbo manifold, some eBay lines, and a Garrett GT2871R. Other than that, it's stock head gasket, just ARP head studs, stock bottom end. Pretty simplified over here. CA18s are typically pretty much rat nests, so tried to keep it clean. It's got a brand new wiring specialties harness. I went with their Pro Series, so it simplifies the chassis harness. Less shit to go wrong. It's got a Koyo radiator, a spec stage 2 clutch, and lightweight flywheel. And then the rest of the car I've been slowly restoring over the past couple years. When I first bought it, I went and did the underbody on the car. So from the front radiator support all the way to the rear of the car, it's all been re-underbodied. Subframes and steering rack powder coated, front and rear. You can kind of see it. And then I've got all GK Tech arms in the back, Part Shop Max subframe riser bushings. And then it has just a stock VLSD, stock axles, stock hubs, stock brakes. It's just a simple car, it doesn't need to be all crazy. But she's got some nice quarter panels on her, that's for damn sure. It's been an ongoing project for a little while. Hopefully to get it running soon. The interior I've been making nice again. It was just a dash and like a center console when I got the car. But I've got the early LE model suede seats, door panels, glove box. It's got an uncracked heads-up display dash. 170,000 original miles. Single cam K carpet. It is a sunroof car, which is, I kind of like the sunroof, but it's sunroof issues, you know. They get a little rusty. So you got a little rust starting right there in the gap, and then obviously it's got a rust patch right there. Luckily there's nothing down on the actual rockers, but there is in the door jamb. That's a little fucked up, but that's a problem for another day. You know, I don't even want to fuck with that shit. I'll pay a body shop to fix that, do the paint. But this is my little car. And I guess now that you've seen the car, I've been doing this a few years. Been through a handful of 240s. You know how it goes. But yeah. I had a alright one before this, but it was like, it's a little beat. It's not really worth putting all that time and money into it. I want to swap it. I don't want just a KA car anymore. I want a little more power, some cool turbo noises and shit. So it was like, wasn't really worth doing it to the old one. So I was like, you know what, I'll sell it. I'll get a nice one. I've always wanted a coupe. I actually had one coupe like 4 years ago now. That thing fucking totaled. Oh my god. Yeah, I got hit head on by a drunk driver in a Honda Pilot. Silvia front end was gone, man. That thing was bad. But I get cars come and go. But always wanted another one. Coupes are pretty hard to find nowadays, at least in like somewhat savable, good shape. And I got lucky with this one. I found it on Facebook Marketplace. Right? But no, it popped up, and fucking maybe like 2 or 3 hours after it got listed, I texted the guy, hey, I'm coming with the trailer in the morning. He wanted $2,500 for it. Been sitting for a few years. It actually, funny enough, it used to be a takeover car before I owned it, and I'm surprised Genuinely. It's got an uncracked dash and mint quarter panels, and this thing's out doing donuts and intersections. I'm like, what the hell? But I guess he blew the KA up that was in it up, and then it sat in the storage unit for years, gonna one Jay-Z swap it one day type shit. But never got around to it. Life got in the way, so he listed it up for sale. And right place, right time, found myself a coupe. There we go, and the build started there. It was just a stock body roller. All it had on it was like some, I think they were KTS, like some old school coilovers. They're not bad, but I want something a little nicer for this car, especially since I'm going through putting in all the work, making it nice. It deserves something a little nicer, you know? So, sold them. Yeah, but it's been ongoing for, I think I got the car May of 2023. I'll have to check on that. I don't remember. But it's a little over 2 years. I went straight into redoing the underbody on the car because it was coming off in a lot of places, and just kind of, these cars are like 30 something years old now. So it's like, if you're gonna get one, if you want to make one nice, you kind of need to do a little bit of restoration work. It's just what you got to do. I mean, unless it's like a drift car. If it's a drift car, fuck it. Who cares? You're gonna crash it anyways. But I mean, it's kind of a drift car, but not. I'm too fucking deep into this thing for it to be a drift car. I'm still young. I can't afford that shit yet. I don't got that adult money, you know. But yeah, it's been going. And I did the pulled everything out of the interior, sound deadened the whole car, found the rest of the missing interior pieces, just been making it nice because I want it to be just like an overall just nice car, comfortable drive, but still fun. So I've had plenty of 240s, I've had shitty ones, I've had nice ones. I want a nice one, you know, but not a KA car. I'm done with that shit. It's slow, and unless you get like a 4.6 diff or some shit, but I like driving on the freeway, fuck that. And then I got the itch. Honestly, with my first car, I almost bought a CA from an importer back in 2020. When I had my first car, I bought a 1989 240SX hatch for $2,000 from the original owner back in 2020. And that was my first car. And I almost pulled the trigger, but first car, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I've never touched a car in my life before then, so I was like, I can't even change the oil pan. I busted on that thing, so what the fuck am I gonna do putting a different engine in the car? So I ended up selling that, and then I always kind of had a passion for these cars, so I've just been chasing that dream. And this is definitely a dream build for sure. And I mean, I've gone through every nut, every bolt, every nook and cranny in this car to try and just make it nice. Other than the rust, not gonna do that. That's above my level of expertise. I'm just a mechanic. I don't know. I'm not a fabricator. Maybe one day. We'll see. I definitely want to learn. But yeah. So I got, actually the engine that's out of it was actually, I pulled it out of the Sylvia it came from. I found a absolutely totaled, obliterated Sylvia. It was 89, it was all yellow, fucking, like this thing had to have been going like 60, 70 miles an hour backwards into something. Whole rear end of the car gone. It ran and drove though. It moved under its own power. So I got that for the swap. And then I've just had like a couple extra, just like parts for CAs and stuff I've been collecting over the years, and some stuff that friends have given me. Shout out Caleb. And then fucking just piecing it together. Cause I mean, CA stuff, luckily you can buy a lot of like the gaskets and pumps and like stuff like that still from Nissan, thankfully. It's not too expensive either, but like, oh, you need an idle air control valve or something like that. Yeah, good fucking luck. Good luck. Not even buy or Yahoo auction, none of it. Nope, not happening. You'd be best like Facebook groups or some shit from like New Zealand or Australia or something. I mean, it's kind of related to RB stuff, I guess. It's pretty similar. Like, design-wise. It's an 80s motor, but it's cool. And I want to be different. I don't want to just put an SR in it or some shit, and I also can't afford an SR, so I got the whole Sylvia that had the running drivetrain in it for cheaper than an SR, so fuck it. But I spent the money I would have spent on an SR anyways on a Garrett turbo and all the other shit it needed. But fuck it, it'll be cool. It's not gonna make any power, but they sound cool, they look cool, it's unique, fuck it. And it only had like 100,000 kilometers, so it's not too bad mileage wise. It looked nice inside. I'm lying, it looked pretty dark, but like oil journal, like cam journal wise, and like all that stuff. The important stuff looked good. It's like somebody just didn't change their fucking oil or something. But fucking just been going through everything else on the car too. Like I rebuilt the 5-speed transmission. Funny story, the 5-speed transmission that's in this car is a CA 5-speed that has been upside down before in a white 240 coupe. So I rebuilt it because I took it apart to put the CA bell housing on it, and it didn't look the best inside. Like kind of the synchros were a little worn out. The input shaft bearing was pretty beat, and I was like, while I'm in here, might as well. All the rebuild stuff you can still get from Nissan for those transmissions, so like it's not too expensive at all. And then I actually came up on the door panels in that car, dude. They were freaking $80 for the pair of them, and they're mint. I just gotta find the little, you know, like the little speaker covers down there on the side. And yeah, other than that, pretty simple build. Fucking stock knuckle car. Just a flex on everybody else. Check out that fucking sending unit. But maybe it'll be running soon. We'll see. I just got the intercooler piping set up for it. I'm doing like the Part Shop Max mid mount. Mounts underneath the radiator support right there. Make the intercooler piping short. And I don't gotta cut holes in my wheel tubs for it to run down, or my battery tray. I can keep my front battery set up. Keep it simple. I don't want to like, it's already complicated enough. I don't need to overcomplicate it. So just making it nice. And then yeah, maybe it'll run soon. We'll see. I got to do the intercooler and the fuel system, and it should technically hook a battery up. Oh, I got to make a power harness for the alternator and the starter, because the Pro Series wiring specialties harness, they don't use the factory starter and like alternator power harness. You have to make your own, and it's like separate. Which, I mean, I didn't know that when I ordered it, but whatever. We'll figure it out. Can't be that hard. It's probably just like, I was looking at the diagram. It's only like a 3-wire fucking kind of thing. Like you just bridge the other starter to the alternator and then to the battery or whatever. So it should be pretty easy. Because the starter trigger wire and all that stuff is still part of the harness. So it's just power delivery, I guess. And yeah. Oh, and I'm doing a Sylvia front end conversion on this shit. Fucking. Check out these headlights I refinished. So I've got Sylvia dual projector headlights. Fucking mint condition pretty much, other than the top part right here, which is for the center garnish. But I plan on making something a little custom. I'm not going to run the stock center garnish, so I'm not going to need the mount for it anyways. It's not too big of a deal. All the mounts that mount the headlights themselves are still intact, which is important. But yeah, my name's Nate. Thanks for watching.